my name is Cynthia, and I'm the co-founder of Synative. I'm very happy to be here today to share a little bit about cloud gaming and how we use this kind of technology to change your game to an instant game and then share it on social media. So we all know this year that Facebook and Google Play, they came out with these instant games, and then basically can help users to play the game immediately without downloading. And then I think the idea behind this product is that users can quickly find new games and play it right away. And the problem, the thing is that the technology we're using is the same kind of technology. We believe it will help developers to find users to see their games and quickly get involved and share the games to more of their friends to play together with them. So first I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys here are game developers? Please raise your hands. Ooh. Who consider yourself have an amazing game that have more than 1 million daily active users? Please raise your hands. Tragic story. So that's one of the problems I found out. You know, the revenue of game industry is actually increasing, but the problem is I find out the numbers of indie developers are actually shrinking. So that's the reason why we want to came out this kind of product to help indie developers to get more users in a cheaper and affordable price. So, you know, when I first came into the game industry, the first image about game developers, I was thinking of you guys more like people really good at coding behind the computers and typing whole days, and there's a like green code from the top of the computer to the bottom. And then when I got into this industry, I know you guys more. I know you guys are far more than just a programmer. Because as a game developers, you need to do so many things. You need to be more like artistic. You need to do a fancy artist job about the user interface, and also you need to more like a content provider. You need to engage more of the gamers to connect to your games from the real world to the digital world. So basically all of the game developers, I think no matter you are the big one or the small ones, we all kind of have a dream that to create the amazing games to engage more users. But the problem is right now, that's a really hard number. You know, like 7 years ago, as long as you got your games uploaded on Google Play or App Store, bang, you got your users already. But now, the problem is, right now, the daily new games are already more than 760. That's a global daily new games number. So it's really hard to promote a game and the user will find your game immediately. That's really hard to do. So what are you going to do? How are you going to make users to find your games? I see some of the guys raise your hands as game developers. If you want to promote your games, the guy with really cool hair. Yeah, right. How are you going to promote your games to make more users going to see your game?
Well, I made a couple arcade machines, so I'm pretty interested in getting arcade machines out there and integrating with the mobile app.
Right, that's one way you can do, yeah, definitely. And some other game developers, what they're trying to do is they're trying to acquire, throw more budgets on user acquisition. But the problem is they want to on the top of the pyramid, so they will be ranking on the top of the App Store or Google Play. So there will be more users to actually can see their games. But the problem is, you know, even though sometimes, especially for small or medium game developers, we got really amazing games, sometimes even better than the good game, the huge game companies. The problem is we can never spend that much of money on user acquisition. I remember I helped some guys to promote their games a long time ago, and the one conversion they can spend more than $30. But for me, personally, I promoted on Facebook before for iOS US game. And if I can spend $3, I think it's already way too expensive for me to afford. So basically, if you want to buy users here, it's really a tough game because we know it's all related to money. That's the reason why on the top 10, you always see big game developers because basically that's where the money go. As a small game developers, it's really hard for us to go through this road. Then is there any other way that we don't need to spend a lot of money and we can acquire some good quality users? That's trying to be featured. That's the reason why if you go to GDC or Gamescom, you find the most popular person probably will be the Apple Store editor. You can see a lot of game developers trying to following them. That's the thing. But trying to be featured is really, really hard road. It's not because you need to find out you need to create a really amazing game. It's more important that you create amazing game and it suits the public taste, which is constantly changing. You can find out the user, one day they like cat, the other day they like dogs. It totally changed, and you have to change the whole interface of your game. So that's based on both game and also luck. So as a game developer, no matter how hard we're trying to design a game, we're trying to connect more users, of course also making a little bit of money, we find out it may be really hard for the players to see your games before it was buried on the store, on App Store, Google Play. So is there any other way we can do to promote your games, to reach more users, and spend a little money by doing it? That is to enhance your social power. We find out like Facebook, they kind of got this kind of thing long time ago. They already got a function that you can share the game with your friends. But the problem is we seldomly find a good example of games doing social promoting or going viral on Facebook. Why is that? Because if you really look on the past data, you find out if you want to share a game on Facebook, you need to first share it and your friends see it and they click on it and then they redirect to landing page and then they download it and wait it to be installed and finally they can play. It takes 6 steps, more than 10 minutes, and a really long breath for me to saying all of this. So it's really hard. So if you really think about it, it takes a long time to do this kind of thing. So it's impossible for a game to go viral unless you like Pokemon Go. You create so many people where they can play it on the street, create some social effect. Otherwise, it's impossible. It's impossible for someone wait to see the game in 10 minutes. So that's how we invited our cloud gaming. So right now, the developer only needs to give us an APK file, and then we used our Synative cloud engine to transfer your game to a web game that you can use on any kind of browsers. You can basically play it on PC, on iOS, on Android, and on tablet as well. So right now, your friends can actually play the game and share it on Facebook. And then if their friends see it, and then they can click on instant play. If they like it, they're gonna share it to more friends. And gradually, they will create a social effect and maybe even go viral. For this way, you don't need to spend a lot of money, and then you can reach a lot of quality and potential users. That's what we do. So in this, if you really analysis the past we were doing it, basically it only takes you 3 steps. First, we share the game to you, your friends share it on Facebook, and then their friends watch it, and then they click on instant play and they can play it directly. Only 15 seconds, that's it. So by this way, the chance for going viral will increase much more. And how actually we're doing it, the technology, it sounds really fabulous, or very easy to do, and Facebook's already doing it. What's the difference between our technology and Facebook's instant game? That is, the developers, you don't need to do anything. We can take care of anything. You don't need to do programming. You don't need to do HTML5. What you only need to do is provide us the APK file. And we will use our cloud engine to generate either a short link, which you can use in any kind of browser, or we will generate an HTML5 compatible format that you can also use it on Facebook and other places. So if you think about it, you got a very interesting game, and then you want to share it with your friends. How are you going to do it? You just need to give us the APK, and then maybe you can raise a competition. For example, I see some indie developers who are developing this very interesting snowboarding games, or maybe some intelligence competing games. So what they can do is they share the score on Facebook and challenge their friends and saying, are you dare to play with me? I think you can never beat me. And then they may create this kind of sharing with more and more friends. And then, yeah, it will be much easier to go viral. And the thing is, it only takes you 5 minutes to do this kind of things. You give us the APK and we will generate the thing I mentioned only in 5 minutes. And if you think about it, you cannot just, well, more than just use it on social media. First of all, yeah, it can raise some competition on social media, or if you got some influencers, they probably, what they can do is they provide the instant play link under the video, and then what they can do is play with me together. Let's play it together. And then some users may log in and click on the instant play button and play the games directly with the influencer. Or they can do the cross promotion. For example, you already got a game 1 and you want to promote it to your second series game 2, and you can do the cross promotion, just implemented the instant play button inside of your old game, and then you can promote your new game. Or maybe you are thinking about, okay, I'm transferring from PC games to mobile games. I'm doing some zombie theory, or I'm doing some horror movie theory, or I'm doing some casual games, but I'm not super sure whether users are gonna like it. And if I finish the whole game and test the water, it will take me probably 1 year to do so. So maybe you can just design one part of it and give us the APK file. We will help you to promote it on Facebook and see how users, whether they're gonna like it or not. We will see the reactions. And we will collect all of those data in our cloud, and we will help you to do user behavior analysis and generate the heat map for you. So we will understand in what way maybe you can modify and change your games and make it better. So in the end, I just want to ask you guys a question. If I give you a chance to make users actually play your game, do you think they will download it? If they do, then leave the rest to Synative. I think we are able to help you to reach more users by asking them to instantly play your games on social media and help you actually get those users with a cheaper and affordable price. Yeah, so we're a Singapore company, and then we have headquarters in Beijing, San Francisco, and India. And 90% of our people, they're all based on the tech side. So we have a lot of people doing a data analysis. And if you want more information, you can contact Luke, who is in charge of PR, or you can contact with me for more business cooperation. And I'm really happy to be here, and thank you so much. And we hope we can generate some products for you guys and make indie developers can really create a wonderful games and promote it to users. Not just sell your game to the big game developers, but actually become big game developers with us. Okay, thank you very much.
Cool. Do we have any questions? Where are we at? We've got a bit of time. Do we? Oh, sorry, making fun. Is there any questions for Synative? Oh, as well. Good work.
So are there any limitations to the type? So you said any apps.
Yeah.
Game apps.
Yeah.
So does this include games that have a lot more like depth? Because the examples that are being shown, let's say a game like Arena of Valor or Vainglory, like a mobile MOBA, how would that experience transfer? Do you think that's something you guys can tackle?
Yeah. Definitely that's something we can do. Actually, it doesn't matter what, unless your game is a console game. As long as you got an APK, we can do this kind of technology. So basically, it's more like streaming. So it doesn't matter what, it's a hardcore game or a casual game or it's a mobile game, it doesn't matter. So basically, we can do every game, yeah. But we cannot do the whole game, otherwise it will be too expensive, right? Probably just like, first 3 minutes of the game, yeah.